Hey there, just wanted to follow up with you on your question about planned activities versus completed activities. That's a really great question. Like you said, there isn't really any information on our Help Center regarding the differences between the two, so let me walk you through those right now. I'm just in my demo farm account here, and I can explain it to you and actually show you how this all works. So when you add an activity, in your fields, for example, anytime you add the activity, it is always going to be a completed activity. So regardless of the date, and this is what you've noticed so far, regardless of the date, it's always going to be set as a completed activity. So, whether you are doing, swathing, for example, and you're backdating it, or you're setting it in the future, it's always going to be set as a completed activity. It's assuming that you're jotting down the things that you have done, so completed, regardless of the date. Now, the way that planned activities work is they are always generated by the crop planner. So the crop planner is a premium feature. And what I'm going to do right now actually is I'm going to activate your account on Premium so you can try out Crop Planner and see what you think and try it and test it out here. What you'll see is some messaging coming through. I'll set you on a 30-day free trial, no strings attached, of the Premium version, so you can have access to all the premium features such as Crop Planner, and I'll show you real quickly how the Crop Planner will create your planned activities. So let me go to the Crop Planner. Slide my head over here. So these are the different crops that you can make. I'm actually going to set this to the, you know what, we'll leave it on the 2020 here. So let's just do a crop plan here, and let's add a new fertilizer plan for soybean seed here. Let's say this is NH3 in season, for example. And we want to set the timing. We're going to do it in crop, and let's say this is actually on. Let's say it's on November 1st, and save. Okay, so these are the different operations that you would be planning on doing, rolling up into your upcoming crop year. This one that we just created is set to happen on November the 1st, so this is a planned activity in this case for the 2020 crop season, and it is set as a planned activity. So as a planned activity, what will happen is the crop planner will take all of these different activities that you're going to do, set them and create all of them and have them ready to go as planned activities, so that as they're coming up, you can check them off the list. So let's go back to the dashboard just to take a look to see this planned activity. So right now we're looking at the 2019 crop year. Let's switch it over to the 2020. And in our, I'll just make it easier for us to find it. So this was an application in crop, was it an application or was it a spraying? I can't remember which one it was. I think it was this one, actually. One of the anhydrous ones. So you can see here the planned activities. You can just simply click complete, and when you press complete, what it'll do is it'll allow you to make any changes that you need to do, and then that's it. You're done. So this way you can plan out what you're doing in the upcoming season, and you won't be using Farm at Hand as a way of just tracking the things that you have done. You would be using it as a way of setting up all the activities that you are planning to do upcoming in the season, and then you can basically check them off the list. This is really handy, especially when you start to invite others to join your farm. So obviously most farms have multiple members, you have family members, you have hired hands, you have employees, and if you give them access to Farm at Hand, so if you invite new members to join and you only want to give them access to, let's say, the storage and the field management, they'll see those planned activities and they can just tap and complete them as they come up too. So it's a really handy way of organizing your entire team. So like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the premium version on your account so you'll have access to the crop planner and this crop overview feature. If you do have any questions about both of those things, you can always jump over to the Help Center and you can look it up here. We have a real handy article ready to go with a nice short video to guide along. And then as well, if you do have any questions, always message me. A really great way to do it is while you're in the app, while you have the question, while you're on the screen, you can just message me by clicking on this just down here in the bottom. And you can start a new conversation, and you can message me right from within the app. And on the iOS version, if you're on iOS, you'll see this little chat bubble down here in settings. It's called Chat with Us. And also if you're ever stuck and you kind of forget how to do something in Farm at Hand, or you want to learn a little bit more, you can also always just check out the Help Center. For example, forgot how to message me in support. You can just search support, and that's the first result here. And we have these handy videos and guides to show you exactly what to do if you're ever stuck. So please feel free to take advantage of that really helpful resource. Okay, hopefully that helped to answer your question about planned activities versus completed activities. Again, a completed activity is any activity that you added at the field stage. And regardless of timing, it's going to assume that you did the activity and that's complete, so regardless of the date. However, for the planned activities, those are all generated by your crop plan, which you'll now have access to. And again, this is a premium feature and will allow you to set up a ton of upcoming activities, so you can just know what's been completed, what hasn't been completed. You can just check them off. And you can compare that against the ones that have been completed. So it's a really, really handy way of staying organized, understanding what's coming up, what the workload is coming up, what's still left to do. The crop planner actually has tons of other really valuable aspects to it beyond just doing this planned activities. So it's something that you can really dig into and find a lot of value in. So if you do have any questions about it, feel free to let me know. And looking forward to hearing from you soon. Okay, hope that helped. Let me know if you have any questions. Cheers.